everybody. I am back. It has been a crazy morning. First off, welcome to Glue, Giggles, and Girl Talk. And let me tell you what, I have a lot to talk about today. So, it started off this morning where I was setting up my stuff. And you know, your cameras, how they have like the little screw in part. Well, I just pulled it, and unfortunately the little screw thing on the inside come out, and I tried to get it back on, so now we are like band-aided, literally band-aided on how my face camera here is working. So if I suddenly go like this, it's just the camera, or if I go like this, it's the camera. It's not really me doing that. I am perfectly fine sitting in my squeaky chair. That sounds like I have gas every time I move. Honestly, though, that's not the truth either. I don't have gas today. Anyway, I hope you're here to have some fun, to have a few laughs, to enjoy a cute, cute card. If you can't catch me live, you can always watch the replay. I would recommend going out and dinging the little bell and following me on YouTube, because after 30 days here on Facebook, unfortunately, my videos go bye-bye. So today, a lot going on. Stampin' Up! Has a humongous stamp sale. 15% off of the stamps. I've sent out an email. I'll be posting here in just a few about on Facebook, so you can just click on the link and be able to shop. Besides that, I'm sweetening the pot for you. So if you spend $50 with me in product, which is not hard to do, folks, besides you earning the 10% rewards, which is amazing, which is like, I think, $5, right? If I did my math correctly. I'm a little slow this morning, so I may be a little off there. You will get 4 cards. The supplies to make 4 cards from me. And let me show you what these cards are. This is one of the cards, and it's probably backwards. Let me go ahead. I'll flip my camera down so you can see them really good. Okay, so this is one of the cards. Isn't that cute? Love this bundle. This is another one of the cards, and I do a Bundle Buddy swap, and some of these may look familiar because they are from my Bundle Buddy swap. I just love this snowflake. So you'll get the die cuts and everything. Of course, I cannot send stamped images, so don't even expect that. But how beautiful is this card? I think it's just gorgeous. My friend Manda Dorley, she made this cute card. And then this one here, which is actually a gift card holder. This pulls open and you can attach your gift card. But I also wanted you to have a little message here. So this flips open and you can put your sentiment in the inside. If you do not have this gingerbread set, you're going to want this set as well as the online exclusive, which is Sweet Something. Can't remember the name of it, but it has little tiny gingerbreads, a cookie sheet, a rolling pin, a little mitt. And the reason you're going to want those is because for Christmas time, we're always sending sweet treats to people to eat. And the 2 of these in combination with each other are super, super cute. So you'll get the supplies to make these 3 cards, plus the one we're making today, which I'm not going to show you. We're going to make it together. All right. Are you guys ready to get started? I hope you are. So what we're going to be using today is Festive Friends. This one right here. I love, love, love all these little characters. They're so cute. My favorite is the snowman because, of course, I love snowmen. I think this is a universal set because you can use it for Christmas, but you can also use it for wintry type cards even after Christmas, like in January, February, and let's be honest, probably March in Michigan. But love this. And it comes with some great dies. Let me open it up and show you all. Let me put my little Santa back in there. And there's this tag die, which we're going to be using today. This tree is absolutely stunning. It's very elegant. And I love this little tiny tree that's in here. I think he's so, so cute. And I used him on a few projects also. All right, so let's get started. Today I am, of course, using the snowman here. I'm using this tree. I'm using some of our sentiments in this little snowflake stamp. And we are ready to make a fun fold card. It's a real easy fun fold. Let me just grab a couple things real quick here. And I'm also going to check to make sure I am streaming where I am supposed to be streaming. And that maybe, just maybe, I have a few visitors this morning. Let me see. Oh, good. It is in my group. Hi, Christy. Welcome, welcome. And Nancy, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so this card, you are going to need the following pieces. So if you want to make this with me, you can. You just have to have the pieces of cardstock. So number one, you are going to need 2 pieces of 5.5 by 4 1/4. On one of those pieces, you are actually going to score at 1 3/8 and 2 3/4. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to pull this out. First of all, I'm going to make sure this is 4 1/4. And I'm using Secret C. 4 1/4 by 5.5. So I'm good there. Okay, and then we're going to score this at 1 3/8, which is the largest tick mark right before the 1.5. And you are going to score it. And then you're going to move it over to 2 3/4. And you are going to score it again. Okay, and then you're going to take your bone folder and you're just going to make, like, it almost looks like a Z. So this is your flat part, and then this goes up, and then this top part goes back. So it looks like this when it's folded flat. Okay. Then you are going to need a piece of Secret C that is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. So that's this one here, 4 1/4 and 2 3/4. So we have that. Then you're going to need a piece of basic white. This is for the inside. This is 2.5, or it should be 2.5. Maybe I'm sorry. Yeah, 2.5 by 4. So this one I have to cut. 2.5 by 4. So we're good there. Okay, 2.5 by 4. And that goes in the inside. Then you're going to need 2 pieces of designer series paper. I chose to use the tradition of Christmas paper. I love this. It's very florally on one side, but it's really cute plaids and dots on the other side. So I'm using the plaid. And this paper is $16.50, and I love it. Just absolutely love it. Okay, so we have those pieces. I think we have, oh, and you're going to need a small piece of scrap for a white tag, which I've already die cut. Okay, and that's right out of the bundle. And you're also going to need a small piece of scrap to stamp your little snowman. So we're going to start out by stamping our little snowman on our scrap. Hopefully you can see me good. So this is kind of, I love Christmas, and I could be designing Christmas cards, quite honestly, all year long. I know probably some of you are like that as well. And I started playing around with this set, and I have to say, I think this is one of my favorite sets that Stampin' Up! Has out right now. It does lend itself to coloring, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to color these with the blends. Now, if you have some of the retired puff paint, it would be really cute as a little band of his hat and on the little ball of his hat. But I'm just using dark real red, and I'm using light Secret Sea blends. And all you have to do, this is real simple. I'm just taking my blends and I'm going to color these real quick. Hopefully you can see me. Hopefully this is not like paint drying on a wall by you watching me. And this one here. And then I'm going to come in. Oh, I wanted to get a scarf red too. Gotta have a red scarf. I feel like I'm a painter when I'm using the brush end. You can use either end of these blends. Love it. While I'm coloring a couple things, I have a few spots left open for my fall retreat at the Springs in Gladwin, Michigan. I also have a to-go version, so if you don't live nearby but you would like it sent to you, I can send you a to-go version. There's lots of pillow gifts. Everybody gets a free class. Everybody gets lots of products, $50 in product. It's $90 to go. And in person, it's $260, but the $260 includes your room, your table space, all of your meals, your $50 goodie bag, all of your cute little pillow gifts. We play games. We have a raffle, all that fun stuff. So that is happening the last week here of September. And I just have a few spots left in person. The other thing that I just launched is our fun fall bag. And I have to call it a bag right now because I got some boxes the last time to ship in and I didn't care for them. So we're going to try shipping the things in an actual bag instead. Trust me, it'll be packaged up really cute for you. And there's lots of pillow gifts in there. The unique thing about Laura Anderson and I's bag is, number one, you get to make 8 different cards, 8 different fall cards, and you get a tutorial that includes those 8 cards, but also you get 4 additional tutorials. We give full packs of paper, full packs of embellishments, full roll of ribbon, and we do prize patrol, which is fun, as well as pillow gifts. And the price on that is $65, and that gets shipped right to your door. And the PDFs are really easy to follow, too. Okay, so I have my little snowman colored. I don't know if you can see him. Isn't he just the cutest? I love this little guy. He's like squished down. You know, you just squish your head. I squish your head. No. I think he's really cute. So you die cut him out, and through the magic of video, I've already die cut him. So he's right here. Isn't he just so handsome? Now, you can also take Wink of Stella, which I think mine is still packed from this weekend. I went to a creative convention, and it was amazing. But I would put just a little bit of Wink of Stella on the snowman and all the white parts. Okay? All right, now back to our scheduled program here. We have, what did I do with my card base? That's not my card. Oh, here it is. My card base. What you're going to do is you are going to lay these pieces of designer series paper down. And I gave you the measurements earlier, so if you're missing those, you can watch the replay, I guess. And then I'm going to take some of my liquid glue. I got to get a new one out. These are running a little low. My green glue, which you guys know I love. I was so proud. We had team meeting last night. And my upline is Rhonda Wade. And she was making a project. And she forgot to bring her seal. And she had to use green glue. And I absolutely loved it. Because I know she doesn't particularly. It's not her first choice. It's not that she doesn't like the green glue. but it's just not her first preference as far as glue is concerned, because, you know, it can be a little messy. But it takes a gentle squeeze and just a little bit of glue, and this glue goes so long, it goes so far. And the nice thing is you can reposition things a little bit longer. So I'm just adding these pieces, hopefully you can see me well, to my 5.5 by 4.25 piece. Then my piece that I've cut and scored here, which I gave you the measurements earlier, we are just going to glue that down in that slot. Make sure it lines up on your card. There we go. Just like that. And I kind of put it together here so I can see where I'm at. So I want to get it lined up perfectly. Woo. Just like this. There we go. Then you just press it down. Okay, and then we have the other piece of blue, which I gave you the measurements for, but it is going to be 2 3/4 by 4.25. And that just gets glued on the one side. So we're just going to put glue on this piece here. Just like this. So yesterday was an interesting day for me. I go to get a drink from McDonald's, and I love Coke Zero, for those of you who don't know. Love it, love it, love it. I'm a Coke Zero fiend. Went to get a drink from McDonald's, come back, and the garage door will go up. I'm like, what the hang is going on? So I'm hitting the button, hitting the button, hitting the button. Nothing's happening. I'm like, this is ridiculous. What is going on? So I figured, well, my battery's probably dead in my remote. So I hit the other side of our garage, and it goes up. So like, dang it. So I get out, and those of you who don't know, I have a little struggle with my knees right now. But I get into the house, I hit the button again that's on the garage wall, and still nothing happens. It goes up a little ways, and then it stops. Up a little ways, and then it stops. Like it's trying, but it just can't get enough to make it up. So I call my husband. My husband gets a hold of the garage door guy. He comes out, and he goes, you have 2 broken springs. I'm thinking, how do springs break that easy? I don't know. My house is only like 5 years old, so it's like I'm not sure how that happened, but they come out and they fixed my garage door. Then my air conditioner in my studio was not working. So I had to call my heating and cooling guy, and he came out, and this man is incredible. If anybody ever needs a heating and cooling guy, he does such a great job and cleans up after himself. He's always on time. Cataline Heating and Cooling is the name. He's amazing. But he came out and he fixes my air conditioning. Now I'm like, wow, it's amazing in here today. So that was my day yesterday. But I did have lasagna for dinner, and it was amazing too. So kind of makes everything worthwhile, right? So now I'm going to take this tree stamp, and I'm just going to dab this in here like this. Just tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to come over, and I'm going to place this tree a little bit higher. Just like this. And then I'm going to do this again. I love this tree. It reminds me of the Charlie Brown tree. And then this tree like this. Perfect. I'm going to close this up before I end up with it all over. I'm going to take my little man here, and I'm going to pop him up on dimensionals. And let me grab those out of my little box. I use these little photo boxes for my dimensionals. I really like them. It keeps everything kind of together. I have some little ones. I think I'm just going to use those. Peel a couple of these off. So I want to be able to put one underneath this little hat here. And the little ones work great for that. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you, our grid paper is on sale. And our brayers are on sale. So don't miss out on those. It's not just stamps. There are some supplies. Our sticker sheets are on sale. I'm trying to think of what else. It's a really good sale though. We're just gonna put our little snowman right down here. Then I'm going to add one of my favorite embellishments out of the catalog. Look at all that sparkle. Isn't that beautiful? These are the traditional sparkling sequins. And I'm just going to pick a few blue ones off here to put on my little guy. And then I'm going to tie a ribbon on here. Now you could use whatever kind of ribbon you want. You don't even need to have a ribbon if you don't want. I am going to use, and I know this is Misty Moonlight, but I think the sparkle is just incredible. So I'm just going to cut just a small piece. I did make some of these using real red too, and I loved it. That was not a fart. That was my chair. I have like bar stool height things in my studio, and they have little squeaks to them. I don't know. It's probably going, get your big booty off of me. All right, I'm going to put that on there, and then I'm just going to trim this up like so. And then I'm going to stick this on with glue. I don't want to pop this up because I don't want it to be too cumbersome. I want to be able to mail it. So I'm going to take my green glue and just glue this down like so. Woo! Just like this. Okay, and then we have the inside of our card right here. And first off, I'm going to get my Secret Sea ink out. And I have the little snowflakes, which I also love. And I'm just going to put a snowflake here. And a snowflake down here. Then I'm going to grab my real red. And let me just clean this real quick. I know my chamois looks terrible, but it does the job. Love our chamois. Oh, they're on sale too. They're 15% off. Make sure you grab yourself a chamois. The nice thing about these is you can cut these in half and not use it all at the same time. So then you still have a pretty purple one left over. And I am just going to grab my other sentiment out. I want We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I'm going to grab that out. And I have my real red ink pad here. And you want to make sure you're not doing it upside down. I'm inking it upside down. So I'm going to turn it. And then I'm just going to put We Wish You a Merry Christmas right here. Isn't it cute? And I'm going to clean that real quick so I don't get red all over. Red is one of those colors for me that if I do not take care of it right away, I guarantee you I'm going to look like I've been in a fight because I'm going to have red ink all over the place. All right, got those cleaned up. And now I'm going to bring my card back out and get my liquid glue. Just like that. And we're going to glue this in the center. Just like this. Perfect. And this is your cute card. So when somebody gets it, it's going to look like this. And then they're going to be able to pull it open. The nice thing is, I don't know if you can see that, but you can sit this on a desk. I don't know how really to show this, but you can kind of get the idea. You can sit it on the desk so you can see the sentiment. And this cute little snowman is standing popped out at you. Again, it would be really cute with some Wink of Stella in there. You could do this with any of the characters. Don't forget, when you are shopping today, if you spend $50, I'm going to send you the product to make the 4 cards, which are these here. So you get the product to make these 4 cards. If you spend $75, I'm sending you a free embellishment on top of these 4 cards. And if you spend $100 or more, I'm going to throw in 4 additional cards from my rack. So make sure you do your shopping. Now, I will tell you this. Let me bring my face back up here. I will tell you this. If you want a bundle, buy the bundle. The bundle is still going to be cheaper. I was on there shopping this morning, buying raffle prizes for my retreat. For not this weekend, but the following weekend. And you definitely will still get a better deal buying the bundle. Now, there are some things that only have stamp sets. They don't have, and their dies are not included. Those you want to buy now in coordination with the sale. Okay, I don't want you to pay more than what you have to, so make sure you're pricing it out before making your purchase. I'm not saying don't buy bundles, because you're still going to save on shipping by putting it all together. And your rewards are going to be fantastic because you get 10% on anything that's over $20 or more. So I'm going to sign off of here. I hope I gave you a few giggles today. I really kind of wasn't feeling it today for the giggle part, but Lord knows there'll be plenty more coming. Gave you lots of glue and hopefully gave you lots of girl talk. So have a great day. Happy shopping. Once I see your order come through, make sure you select me as your demonstrator, and I will get these items in the mail for you. I cannot wait to send you a little care package. All right, have a great day and take care. Bye now.